In this session, Soumik is going to guide us through an exploration of Ultralytics, a hub for cutting-edge computer vision models, and also Weights and Biases, a developer-centric MLOps platform. So these tools' combined power is set to revolutionize computer vision workflows, enabling seamless experiment management, model checkpointing, and insightful result visualization. My dear friends, please join me in welcoming to the virtual stage Soumik Rakshit from Weights and Biases. Thank you. The bonus points for the SpongeBob SquarePants background. That is absolutely gold right there. Thank you, Soumik. Okay, where are you joining us from today, Soumik?
So I'm joining from my home at Kolkata, India, and I'm not sure if my screen is visible or not.
Oh, sure. We can maybe help with that. Okay, are we getting Soumik's screen joining us with the magic of SpongeBob SquarePants backgrounds all the way from beautiful India, God's own country? Yes, indeed. Okay, your presentation is on the screen, Soumik. Thank you, and the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. So my talk is going to be about supercharging Ultralytics with weights and biases. And before we delve into the topic right away, if you want, you can follow along with me by scanning this particular QR code. You can copy and paste this particular shortened link on your browser, and you can follow along the presentation at your own pace, and even have it for later reference. A little bit about myself before we get started. So I work as a machine learning engineer at Weights and Biases, and I'm also a Google developer expert for JAX. I have formerly worked as a software engineer at IBM and have served as staff ML engineer at Ignitarium. I have been building MLOps pipelines for open source repositories, including Ultralytics, Keras, diffusers, NVIDIA GameWorks, and many other libraries all across the open source. I'm currently actively working on Keras core, which is backend agnostic Keras CV, and One-Way add-ons, which is a repository that has a lot of experimental features that we are working on at Weights and Biases. You can try them out, or maybe you can contribute to One-Way add-ons yourself as well. In my free times, I play a lot of video games. You can follow, this is my Steam ID. You can follow me or friend me on Steam. And if you want all my socials, you can check out geekyrakshit.dev. You will have a complete list of my socials and my work. So a little bit about Weights and Biases, where I work. So it's we all know Weights and Biases as the developer-first MLOps platform. And we provide a plethora of offerings in terms of services and products, which include experiment tracking and management, collaborative dashboards in the form of reports, dataset and model versioning in the form of artifacts, interactive data visualization, sweeps, launch, and many more. And if you're wondering, how do I use Weights and Biases? Don't worry, that's where we have got you covered. We are integrated with almost all machine learning frameworks in existence, and we are actively working on maintaining these integrations. And we work seamlessly with all kinds of training and inference environments as well. Besides that, we are trusted by the world's leading ML teams, including NVIDIA, Meta, and OpenAI. And of course, Ultralytics needs no introduction today, the home of state-of-the-art computer vision models, right? So today I'm gonna basically showcase some of the work we have been doing at Weights and Biases of some advanced features that we have been integrating into Ultralytics, which is gonna supercharge our computer vision workflows. And I'm gonna let this QR code be there in a moment. This is a demo that I'm gonna be showing you. You can scan the QR code or copy and paste the link on your browser, and this is gonna take you to a Weights and Biases report. So reports is, as I have previously mentioned, it's one of our offerings which helps us to bring, build immensely powerful and interactive dashboards for your machine learning workflows. And it also makes you very easy to showcase your work for everyone, to share your work. And as we, the engineers at Weights Biases, we sometimes like to use it for writing really cool machine learning blog posts. So I'll quickly like to show you some features of the Weights Biases integration with Ultralytics. And first, let's take a look at our how the object detection inference looks with respect to Weights Biases. So here you have this particular table, which basically logs the model name and other things like that. So you have the image here with the predicted bounding boxes and stuff like that. So if I zoom on the image, you will see an interface like this open up. And if you're wondering, like, where are the cats? Let's take a look at just the dogs, maybe. So I can switch off the cats, look at the dogs. Maybe the increase the threshold and analyze our predictions in a very interactive manner. So besides that, it also logs a lot of other things. For example, the number of objects detected at the minimum IOU threshold that's given during prediction, and also the mean confidence of prediction across all the classes. But you can also see a GIF here regarding how advanced this interface can be. And I would quickly like to show you, if I just check the, if I check the pose estimation workflow, you can see how it looks for pose estimation. And yeah, so that's how you can basically have all your data, all your predictions, all your visualizations at the same time on Weights Biases as part of this integrated dashboards. And I would like to move on a little bit and show you how you yourself can, take advantage of this powerful integration with Weights Biases. This is a very standard and generic Ultralytics workflow. So you have you initialize your model from a pre-trained YOLO checkpoint, and you train and you validate or you perform inference. Just before training, all you need to do in order to add this particular integration is add this particular line which says add won't be callback. It automatically makes use of the stateless callback system that Ultralytics offers and adds it to your workflow. So you can import it from 1v.integration.ultralytics, and that has all these logging features set up. So I have already demoed it for inference, but you would also probably want to use it for training and validation. So that's where the powerful features come in for training and validation. So you have seamless matrix logging across your training logs, your validation logs, learning rates, your metrics, your model parameters, and a lot of other things. And there's a really interesting feature that, again, we have built is you can actually visualize this how your model is learning, the journey of your model as it's optimizing during training using this powerful interface called tables. So, for example, if I want to just check, epoch for the last epoch. So let's say I can filter it by saying row of epoch equal to 4. Let's say 4 or yeah. So I just want to view the or filter the results of the last epoch, and if I do that, I'll have the model trained. And if I view this, we can see that we can view the results using both the ground truth and the predicted annotations. So if I switch off the ground truth annotation, you can again explore the predicted annotations accordingly by exploring the classes, by manipulating the confidence, and analyzing your model's performance in a very holistic manner. So it's basically the same thing for segmentation as well, because YOLO not only supports object detection, it also supports instance segmentation, which is a very powerful modality. So if I go back and look at the visualizations for instance segmentations, let's give it a moment to load up, and let's take a moment for to look at this. So here for the instance segmentation, we have all the bounding boxes, all the segmentation maps, everything here in this interface, and you can actually manipulate it. For example, if I want to remove the background, yeah, I can see there's a little bit of background being detected, and I can maybe take a look at whether the cat was there in the ground truth. The cat was there, and what about the predicted segmentation maps of the cat? Yeah, so the bounding box of the cat is there, and the segmentation mask for the cat is also there. So you can explore your results in a really interactive manner and analyze them in a very insightful manner as well. And same is the case for pose estimation, but I would actually want to show you something cool for classification, which is another task which is supported by the YOLO models. So if we look at the table that's that showcases the classification training process. So for example, let's say we want to look at all the cases where our model was wrong. So we can do something like, let's filter all the cases where the ground truth category is not equal to maybe the predicted category. Let's see if I can get. So yeah, here it is, predicted category, and let's apply the settings. And voila, we have all the cases for all the epochs where our model got it actually wrong. So this way, basically, we can analyze the performance of our models as it trains, as the journey goes on. So these are some of the advanced features that you get with the Ultralytics integration for weights and biases. And let me quickly go back to the presentation and how all of this comes together. Let's explore that using an end-to-end workflow. So again, I'll give you a moment to scan the QR code and or maybe just type in the URL for your web browser, and let's go. This is another weights and biases report which we will be exploring. So this report basically talks about an end-to-end object detection workflow using Ultralytics and weights and biases. In this case, basically what we are trying to do is put ourselves in the shoes of maybe an autonomous vehicle company where we are a machine learning engineer, and we have been tasked with training this object detection model for detecting different obstacles maybe for the autonomous vehicle. And for the task, we are using a subset of the Berkeley DeepDrive 100K dataset, which is also known as the BDD 100K dataset. And we are storing and versioning this the subset of this dataset using a weights and biases artifact, which is basically a neat way to version your datasets, version your models, version your code, and tie everything with your experiments together very neatly. So this panel basically shows the artifact, and it, as you can see, actually it has two versions, and we will be working with the latest version only, where we have actually formatted the annotations as per the YOLO format, YOLO TXT format. And we will, before starting to train the model, let's just take a look at the dataset, using 1B tables. And that's how basically you can actually explore your dataset, all 2,972 images that this subset consists of, and all the annotation format that that is there in this particular dataset. So for example, if you open this up, you can again similarly explore the ground truth bounding boxes and the ground truth segmentation masks. And here, basically, we used some custom Weave panels. Weave is basically a data visualization offering which comes together with weights and biases. It's also, and there's also an open source version of Weave which we have developed, which you can use yourself. And you can use also you can also use Weave to create powerful visualizations right inside your weights and biases workspace. So this weave panel basically tells us the distribution of different categories, both for segmentation as well as for object detection. So we can see like the car, there are a lot of cars, obviously, because it's on freeways, it's on roads. So there'll be probably a lot of cars, a lot of traffic signals, a lot of people. And here what we are doing basically is, we applied a group by operation. Like if you have been using pandas or something similar, you might know what a group by is. So in pandas, you need to write a few lines of code to perform group by. But in weights and biases, if your data is already with weights and biases, all you need to do is go here and now it's showing ungroup, but if it is, that's because it has been grouped by this column. It would just show the group by option, and if you hit it, your table will automatically be grouped by that particular category. And since we have grouped by weather, we can kind of see that we these kind of powerful analysis techniques really help us gather additional insights from our data sets. For example, we can see like we have actually very few examples for examples of images where the weather condition is foggy. So we might communicate to our annotation team, okay, so we need more we need to collect more data points from this particular kind of attribute. So similarly, if we group by the scene of the image, we can again see like we actually have very
Announcer's
few
voice.
images for
I don't know,
gas
can you hear me at
vapors.
all? Hello, Soumik. I'm so sorry. Our clock is kind of buzzing on the wall here, and Google run a very tight ship with the timing. Can folks get, like, if they have any follow-up questions for you, can they reach out on some of the links that you shared earlier that were fantastic? Can they find you on LinkedIn? And you mentioned the gaming platforms as well, because I'm sure people want to keep in touch. That was a great presentation. Bonus points for the best background with SpongeBob SquarePants, of course. And that was absolutely brilliant, but we do have to move on just because Google have a kind of strict time limit on this place. So my dear friends, please join me in thanking the very brilliant Soumik Rakshit for that great presentation. Wonderful stuff.
If you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out at my personal site, which is linked in the reports. And you can also contact me on Twitter, on LinkedIn, anywhere you want. Thank you.
Fantastic. That is a wonderful invitation. One more time, big round of applause for Soumik. That was great. Really enjoyed the presentation. Thank you for joining us from God's own country over there in India. Great.